Look, I keep my hair short because I'm balding. My goatee, it's getting some gray. I guess I'm 44 years old, or 38. There's 3 reasons that I've recently just decided to start posting YouTube content. I'm going to share those reasons with you and hope that I can motivate you and have an impact in your life. Stick around. All right, so why YouTube over 40? And by the way, I consider myself 38. I don't age. I'll tell you that story later. But you know why do I feel like my channel, my content, and as an influencer, anybody wants to learn or listen or grow with a man that's been married for 26 years or closing in on 26 years this year, 2 children raised, somebody who has been in leadership for really closing in almost 26 years now. Since I was 19, I've held some kind of a leadership role and grown exponentially along the way. And from a professional standpoint, I've led businesses well in the range of 200 million plus 600, 700, 800 employees, reporting up through my chain. So a lot of professional leadership experience. On top of that, I am also a John Maxwell or Maxwell Leadership certified coach, team member, you name it. So a lot of professional growth along the way that I feel like now is the time for me to do exactly what YouTube provides. It's a platform that provides us the ability as individuals to share knowledge, insights, how-tos, and what-ifs that might leave a lasting impact on somebody else. I used to think really deep down that I loved leadership and I loved being out in front and helping bring people along. But really, what I've found as I've gotten older is that I like to teach, coach, mentor, and motivate others to be better than they thought they could be and to really, pour value into their life. And I feel like YouTube is primed and ready now to do that. I mean, the platform allows me to put this video out. The platform allows me to possibly, touch somebody in the heart or in the mind that I otherwise wouldn't be able to if I didn't put this content out. So, really when you think about why YouTube, it's because why not, right? Ultimately, why not YouTube? Why not share something that I'm passionate about? Why not share something that deep inside of me yearns to have a lasting impact in somebody's life and to impact somebody else? It's important to me. And if anything that I say, do, or share on this channel impacts somebody, that's why I do it. That's what it's for. It's for that, right? It's for selfish reasons. For me, that is what it's for. I hope that I pour value into other people. That's my hope and my desire, but I can't do that unless I pour content out into YouTube and share my insights, share my experience, and that's ultimately the kind of the why for me, right? That is the why behind why at 44 years old, 38, do I really feel like I can be successful on YouTube. And I think, that's in maybe, kind of that word successful on YouTube, or that statement successful on YouTube. For me, that is really centered around pouring value into you as my audience, right? To each one of you out there that my content resonates with and my content adds value to, that's my success on YouTube. It is pouring value into others. It is telling you, right, that you guys, any one of you out there that have a desire to do this or to do something, it may not even be YouTube, but there's something that has been burning inside of you, some dream, some idea, some, just something there that you want to do, but you haven't done it. I'm telling you to do it. So let's talk about reason number 1 why I, over 40 years old, have decided to start a YouTube journey. And that reason is really to simply add value to your life in hopes that I can leave a lasting impact in something that you do each day. That's it. That's why I do it. I want to leave an impact in your life. I want to motivate you. I want to show you that whatever that dream or that desire or that passion that you've maybe been holding on to and a little bit scared to jump in the water at, just jump. Right. And that's what I'm here to tell you, because you can do whatever that is, right? And even if you aren't successful in the very first steps, or if you're not successful, the first 10 steps, you're going to learn and grow along the way. And that's why you're here. You're here because you want to learn and grow. I'm here on this YouTube platform because I'm trying to learn and grow on how to be a better influencer for you, how to be a better impact in your life, and ultimately add value in your life. That's what I'm here for. And that's my main why behind it.
Yeah, but there's so many YouTube channels. YouTube doesn't need you.
You're absolutely right. There are a lot of YouTube channels out there, but it takes the right channel to resonate with somebody, add value, and leave a lasting impact. So why not leading for you? So reason number 2, in a world of abundance, my voice, the way I deliver it, my tone, and my total package that I provide on YouTube is mine. It's unique to me, and somebody will find value, and it will impact somebody. All right, so let's break that down. Only one voice has to resonate to add value or leave a lasting impact. I want to break it down. I'm going to kind of share a story with you. So I've recently been on this, health journey, trying to lose weight. I've been sharing. That's kind of some of the content that I've been putting together here. But along this journey, I've also been trying to convince my significant other, my wife of nearly 26 years, to join me on walks. I tell her it'll help her feel better. It'll give her energy. All right. I'm sharing all of the positive that has come to me and how I feel from the walking, and just never really lining up, doesn't really, just not her cup of tea, not something she wants to do. Right. Now, fast forward, a month later, how many times have we been in a situation where our significant other comes back and say, Stephanie from the gym shared with her this walking journey that she's been on, and how she's been walking, 7,000 steps a day, and it's given her all this extra energy, and she sleeps better, and her stress levels are better, and your significant other tells you how they want to start walking, and it kind of takes you back for a second, right? But the value of that story is what I mean when I talk about my reason number 2 is same message, different sender, right? So think about that for a second. Same message, different sender. YouTube is the same way. Same message could be delivered by 2 different content creators, but the way that message is packaged together, the way that message is delivered, the tone, maybe it's the age of the individual, maybe it's the, whatever the characteristics or makeups are of those individuals that just resonate with somebody. Sometimes we don't really know why somebody's content resonates with us, but we go back to it and we watch it, and we continue to become part of that community of that particular influencer. And that's what I mean when I say in a world of abundance, right? One voice can resonate and add value. And what I really mean by that is your voice, my voice, somebody else's voice, whoever that is going to be somebody that has something to say that resonates with you at some time. That you can't resonate with somebody if you don't put that content out there, if you don't create the content and share the message and share the influence that you're trying to share. So when I talk about that as my reason, that's what I mean. In a different way, a different tone, a different voice. Overall, just it got provided, the information got provided in a different package. It resonated. And that is what makes YouTube so unique, is there are so many other people out there that's maybe saying exactly what I'm saying. There's so many other people out there saying exactly what other content creators are saying, but you go to the places that you go to for that information because it's what resonates with you, the way that they package the information, the way that the information is delivered, the voice, the tone. Maybe it's the amazingly, gray or balding hair that the person has. It doesn't really matter what it is. It's something that resonates with you. And that's why I can tell you that I do YouTube, and it got helped me get past that kind of that imposter syndrome, realizing that my voice is going to or can have an impact on somebody, and somebody's going to watch. And if not, so what? I'm going to have fun doing it, and I've had a lot of fun doing it, and I've grown along the way. Just remember that the way that you deliver your message is unique to you, and be you. And I'm not a YouTube guru at all. I don't even have, at the time of recording this video, I think I'm at 27 subscribers. So I don't even consider myself an influencer. But what I will say is it doesn't really matter if anybody's watching your video. If you're doing it because you want to, you are being unique, you are being yourself, you are just, being honest and trying to share information along the way. To me, that's my niche, right? That's the niche I'm going for. That is who I'm trying to be. I'm just going to be me because I'm the only one that's like me. I'm only me, right? I'm the one of one. You're the one of one. So be yourself. If you want to share content, share content. Do not worry that there are so many other fish because the ocean is massive, right? And every one of those fish survives within that ocean. And I'm sure there's a lot of analogies you can use from that. And there's always big sharks and small fish and everything else along the way. But nobody's going to come along here and eat you up because at the end of the day, this is your journey. This is unique to you. The message that you deliver is unique to you. The way that you present your message is unique to you, which makes your total package, you, the most important thing of this. And that's reason number 2 why I do it, because I feel like I have a package that's going to resonate with somebody, and that sounds very inappropriate. My content is packaged in a way that is going to resonate with somebody, that is going to leave a lasting impact on somebody, and it is going to add value in somebody's life. And as I talked about in reason 1, that's why I do it. So when reason 2 lines up with reason 1, it only makes sense that you do it, right?
No one wants to hear from a balding man over 40.
Yeah, I told you in the beginning I was balding and over 40. And you know what? They're still here. So my message is going to have an impact. All right, reason number 3 why I have chose to do YouTube at this age. Point blank, because I enjoy it, right? I love the idea of connecting with you as my audience. I love the idea of building a community of people. I love the idea of being able to ultimately meet my why, right? And we shared that at the start of this video. My why is to add value and leave a lasting impact in somebody's life. That's why I do it. And number 3, again, I enjoy doing that, right? And I think it's along any journey that you're going to be taking and any steps along the way, whatever that first step towards a dream, towards a motivated focus, towards a passion that you have, doesn't matter if it's YouTube or not, does not matter, whatever that is, if you don't enjoy it and you're not ready for the fight, you're not ready for the ups, the downs, you're not ready to win and lose, you're not ready, whatever analogy you want to use there, if you're not ready to scrap, fight, claw, and do whatever you got to do to crawl your way to winning along that journey, then you're not going to enjoy doing it, and it's not what you should be doing, right? If you know that you are the individual that's ready to fight, scrap, and claw, you're going to take the bruises, you're going to take the bumps, you're going to put a Band-Aid on it, and you're going to keep going, then whatever that journey is, go do it. Because you're going to enjoy it, you're going to have fun, you're going to grow, and no matter what the outcome is at the end of it, I think the analogy, or I guess one of the ways I would say this is, there's so many people as you've researched and as I've researched this YouTube process along the way, because I've been learning this a long time, but there's so many people who started over here, right? They started making content about something over here, and now they're over here making this content because they enjoy this content more, or it's resonated with their audience more, which then added value to that content creator or that influencer, that they wanted to keep making this content because it actually resonated with people and it was more exciting, and they got the views and the subscribers in the audience came back because whatever that was more exciting to them. You got to remember that no matter what you're doing, whatever that is, wherever you start, that the first step isn't the last step, right? Is how I would say that. The first step is not the last step in your journey. The first step is simply getting started. And you cannot get to the last step of that journey, and maybe that last step never comes. Maybe you're still being awesome, being successful, being creative, finding new ways to just build yourself, build your brand, and meet a new goal and keep setting goals, whatever that looks like. But you're not going to be successful in the first step. Maybe not the first 20. I don't know, right? I don't have that magic answer, and nobody else does. But what I will tell you is the most successful people are consistent. They just keep pushing every single day. They keep growing every single day. They look back in the mirror and they reflect and say, what worked there or what didn't work there? How do I take what did work and learn from it and get rid of what didn't work? If you're not willing to do all those things, you're not going to have fun along that journey, right? So don't even take that first step. But if you go into this, whatever that is, whether that's a YouTube, whether that's a new business, whether that's having a, you and your spouse or you and your significant other are thinking about having a child, just know it's not going to be easy. It's not. I don't care what it is, and those three things that I shared are far different things on the element of life. But it's not going to be easy. But are you up for the challenge? And that's what you got to ask yourself. Whatever that first step is, just know that it's going to come with a whole barrage of challenges. But have fun doing it. And if you're having fun doing it, and you have your reason, your why up here as to why you're doing it, you're going to have a lot of fun along the way. You're going to grow, you're going to develop, and you're going to become a better version of yourself, no matter what the outcome is. No matter whether you achieve what the first initial goal, or maybe the goal changed along the way because you learned something or you adapted to something, or maybe you had a very narrowed focus thought process in the beginning and that got broadened out by learning along the way. Whatever that looks like, just understand that you have to be committed, and as long as you're committed, you're willing to take on the challenge and you're willing to do what you need to do, you're going to have a lot of fun doing it, and you're going to achieve a lot. Don't know what that is. You only know what that is. But I hope that I've added value to you. I hope that my message here has given you some tidbits that you can take away from, some little nugget of information that you can take away from to help you along whatever that journey is, because those are the three reasons that I do it. Right? I want to add value and leave a lasting impact. There's an abundance of people out there, and the way that I package my information or the way that I package my content might be exactly what somebody needs to change their life, and ultimately I'm going to have fun doing it. And as long as those three things keep lining up, I'm not going to stop doing this. I'm going to keep building a community. I want you to join. I want you to be here in the community if you want to be here. Don't stick around if you don't like my voice. Don't stick around if you don't like the grayness in the beard, the balding head, because that's who I am. And ultimately, I'm leading for you, but I only want to lead you and be a part of what you're doing, and I want you to lead me if it makes sense. And be here if it makes sense. Subscribe, like, and share this video. Otherwise, I appreciate your time. Your guys' time is super valuable, and I respect that. So thank you. All right, so those are the three reasons why I have chose at 44, 38 to do YouTube. But I'm not a guru. I'm not a YouTube expert. I'm not even good at YouTube, okay? But what I will tell you is I got the courage to give it a shot. I got the courage to take on this challenge that I mentioned there. So I'm going to fight. I'm going to scratch and claw, because you as my audience is important to me. I care about you guys as my audience. I care about my community, and I want to grow a community of people who want to learn and grow together. And I cannot wait to learn and grow with you. I cannot wait to start to do some weekly live streams. I want to bring the team of people together. I want to bring influence to as many people as we can, and I want to add value to as many people as we can. So do not mistake this video. I am not a YouTube guru, but what I am is somebody that believes that as we add value and impact others, they are going to become a better person, and that's what I'm here for. So I am leading for you, and thanks for branching out.